you guys, Artemis Prime here doing another Avengers Assemble S.H.I.E.L.D. gear figure review on the S.H.I.E.L.D. Blast Captain America figure. This review is brought to you by MarvelousNews.com. Check them out for all the latest Marvel-related news. If you want a real Marvel figure, I suggest you pick up the latest wave of Marvel Legends at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's Captain America in his packaging. S.H.I.E.L.D. gear, S.H.I.E.L.D. Blast Captain America. Looking pretty cool. Got a weird smudge right there on his shield. That kind of sucks. Firing S.H.I.E.L.D. action! Avengers Assemble! In the back of the packaging over here, looking somewhat sleek, and God, that looks really annoying. But yeah, and then we have the Hulk and Red Skull. So this is the S.H.I.E.L.D. Blast accessory right here, which sucks. Whoa, that's a nasty looking finger. But anyway, you can have this clipped right here on his wrist, as you can see right there. You can flip it like this, and he can kind of hold it in his hand. Well, he holds it actually pretty well in his hand like so. Or you can have it plugged into his back, which is awesome. This is the sickest the figure looks, like this. Hoot, 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 hoot. That is stupid as hell. I hate this thing, man. I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen it. First time I've actually had it in my possession, to be honest with you, but wow, look at that. This giant hunk of plastic, and then the way it fires is really, really funny, because you just push forward right here, and it just kind of spits it out, like it just kind of drops, really, you know? Well, no, it fires. I wish they had added some kind of clip or something so that he can actually hold his shield without this huge device attached to it. That really, really sucks. The only way I could think of having him hold it is by taking the arm and then having it bend backwards and then taking the rim right here and having it go between his thumb and his finger like that. If you balance it just right, he might hold it if you're lucky, which is really tricky, but there you go. So now he's actually holding a shield. That's the only way I could think of getting him to hold this. The shield itself, in the package it had this weird red mark, but you could clearly see it's not there anymore, so it's just smeared off. The paint applications are actually quite nice. You know, I like the red and the blue and the silver, you know, it looks okay. The sculpting on the face is good. Sculpting overall on the figure isn't bad at all. Little tiny bit of paint splotching around here. Ooh, that's a nasty thumb. But anyway, you can see that it's kind of getting messed up a little right there, but not too bad. Nice sculpt. I believe we first saw this part of the wave of the Captain America movie figures, which I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. But like I said, I like the sculpting. It's just the figure overall is a bit of a blowhard, seriously. No shading on it, but you do have this nice shiny metallic paint going on over here on the blue, and it's very nice and clean. It's not smudging on the white. That's pretty cool. No star on the back. You have the gray in there, white and red. Paint apps came out pretty clean. Black belt right over here that you can kind of move around a little bit. Not really. Makes a squeaky sound though. And then he has nice sculpting over here too. No shading at all whatsoever. I really do like the sculpt on here. It is quite nice. And the legs look pretty good. Not bad. You know, laces and everything, you know. Peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Nice looking boots. Now what really sucks about the figure is the articulation. Oh, I'm so mad! His head moves up just a little bit. Barely at all. You can kind of shift it downward just a little bit. It moves side to side okay. I guess you could pop this off and try to half it, and I'm not even having that easy of a time popping it off. Oh yeah, I just whitened the plastic right there. Just for those of you, in case you don't know, if you start to see this whitening stress mark right here, that means you're about to break your damn figure. Arms move out, they move forward. He has elbows that bend at 90 degrees. They rotate side to side. No wrist rotation at all whatsoever. He has a diaphragm joint that turns side to side, moves forward just a little bit, move back just a little bit, pivots kind of a little bit right there. He has the wide joints right over here on his legs, so they move outward, and if you want to moving forward, you know, it kind of kicks off to the side like that, but you can straighten it out by turning this thigh joint over here. Double jointed knees. He has ankles that move side to side, down and up, no ankle pivot. So the figure stands over 4 inches tall. And here he is compared to the latest Marvel Universe Captain America figure. And here's Captain America compared to the rest of the figures of the S.H.I.E.L.D. gear wave. And I gotta say, overall, I don't really like this wave, or this line. But there are some that I think are really worth getting, like the Red Skull and the Falcon. Really like the Black Widow. So these three over here, definitely worth picking up. I'm on the fence about the Hulk. There are some cool things about the Hulk, even though I think it's, you know, he has really ugly toes. So I don't know. But the Captain America and the Iron Man, oh God, these are just god awful, man. Jeez. Do not recommend picking this figure up, especially if it costs like $11. Yeah, so $11 for this guy. Totally not worth it, but hey, did you like my review? Hope you did. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Here's Captain America compared. Okay. And here's Captain America. Bleh.